So as you guys know, I do a lot of Nuzlocks on my channel, and if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, basically it's playing Pokemon on hard mode, or you go by a specific set of rules and it's designed to make the game just a little more difficult and add a challenge to the game and all that fun stuff. And I do a lot of Nuzlocks, like I said, on the channel, and with that comes a lot of complaining, and the complaining doesn't really make sense to me. It happened in Glazed, it happened in like Platinum, it happens in pretty much any Nuzlocke playthrough you find on YouTube. Like I've seen a lot of my friends do Nuzlocks, and they might not lose a single Pokemon throughout the entire lock, and people get mad because they never lost a Pokemon in the lock. And it's like, I don't understand why you're so mad about them not losing a Pokemon. It's like, you should be happy that they were able to keep their Pokemon alive for so long, you know what I mean? But people complain and they sit here and wish that you had more deaths in your lock, and it's like, why would you want this Pokemon to go? Like, why would you want me to lose this Pokemon? This Pokemon is like crucial to my team, and without it my team falls apart and I have no good replacement for it. Oh no, I don't care, Jane, I still want you to lose that Pokemon. It's like, why? It's ridiculous. And then people will get mad at you if you don't lose a Pokemon, and then they'll say, oh, this playthrough is boring because you haven't lost this Pokemon in like 10 episodes. And it's like, well, I'm sorry that I have a well-built team and I stay adequately leveled, so I can take on my opponents and not lose a Pokemon. It's like, while I could understand if I was like maybe 10 levels higher than all of my opponents all the time, but if I'm like on par or like slightly above their levels, or maybe even under level, and I'm still destroying them, then obviously it's not a hard game. I don't know, but people complain about you not losing Pokemon, and it's like people only watch Nuzlocks to see you lose a Pokemon and see you stressed out. And it's like, while I understand that's kind of cool and all, at the same time, as the player, it really is stressful when you lose a Pokemon, especially if that Pokemon is very crucial to your team, and then you have to do a whole grinding montage. So you have to set time aside, to grind up, so then you can record the next episode, because like you can't move on until you grind up a certain Pokemon so you're able to use them. And it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I had 11 deaths in my Glazed Nuzlocke, and people wanted me to lose more Pokemon, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, the last Pokemon I lost to an explosion. Like when I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it's just a regular Nuzlocke. I mean, I can make it harder and try to do some sort of really complicated lock where I can't use items or anything like that. But what am I gonna do then? I'm just gonna adjust the way I play so I don't lose any Pokemon. Because I mean, the point of a Nuzlocke isn't to stack up on like 10,000 deaths or whatever, but it's to actually make the game a little more challenging. But you're still trying to beat the game, and it's like people get mad at you for beating the game. And it's not like I've never lost a lock before, because I've lost plenty of locks before. But it's just like, when you lose a lock, you learn, and then you apply what you learn to the next lock so you don't lose again. You know what I mean? And then sometimes you play a game that's so difficult that you need to, be over leveled slightly so you can take on the gym leaders and stuff. Like, for example, any and all Drayano ROM hacks, okay? Drayano makes a game very difficult, okay? I'm talking like Solar Beam Swablu in a flying type gym to counteract rock types, okay? I'm talking Rain Dance Heracross in a bug type gym to nuke fire attacks. Okay, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Drayano. He plans for pretty much every contingency. I can't believe I actually used that word, but he plans for that, and it's like, people still get mad at you when you play correctly. I don't understand. And then people will complain that you're either underleveled, overleveled, on par. I don't know, man. People will complain about your levels, or they will complain about the way you train. Like, someone literally in Pokemon Glaze, they complain about me EV training, and I'm just like, well, the creator made it accessible in the game. He made it easy to EV train, so why not EV train in the stats where the Pokemon shines so I can hit as hard as I can? I mean EV training a Haxorus, I'm gonna do that. EV training a Weavile, I'm gonna do that. EV train you know, my Gramble, I'm gonna do that. Togekiss, I'm gonna EV train it because I want them to be the best that they can be, and I want them to be able to eat hits and, you know, dish out hits and all that fun stuff. And it's like people get mad at you for training. And I mean, I battled Red. He had level 100s. I had 4 level 90s and then 2 level 95s, and people still complain. When I say people, I mean like one person complained, but like it's literally every single episode or every single playthrough. It's like there's a group of people that just sit there and they're just not happy with the way you play, and it's like you're playing perfectly too, and it's like they're not happy because you're not losing Pokemon, or you know, you're slightly over leveled so you're able to take hits and take on the gym, or you're sweeping through gym leaders even if you're under leveled. And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you, because it's either I'm under level and I get bodied and that's the end of the lock. So then it's like, oh well, you won't be watching any more of this lock because it's over. I could be on par, and then I mean, if I'm on par, it may provide a challenge. But if I have, let's say I take on a bug type gym and I have a fire type Pokemon, well, what am I gonna do? Not use the fire type in the gym? No, of course I'm gonna use a fire type in a bug type gym. Like, what are you, like, are you crazy? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try to win, because that's the point of a lock. I'm gonna win. So there's that. Or I could be slightly over level, but not so over level to where I'm destroying my opponents, but maybe slightly over level, maybe like 2 or 3 levels higher than their ace. And you know, and I might still have a hard time, but people will still complain that you're over leveled. And I'm just like, why? I don't understand the issue. Like, if you ever actually play a Adriano ROM hack, then you will understand exactly why people over level. It's like, you can sit here, you can watch someone play Adriano ROM hack, and you can sit here and tell them, you know, what to do, and you can be mad at them for being over level and everything, but once you play Adriano ROM hack, once you actually sit down and play Adriano ROM hack, you will understand exactly why people over level. Okay, I've played pretty much every single Adriano ROM hack that is out currently, and he makes the games very, very difficult to the point where you have to over level so you can take a hit, because I'm pretty sure he invests EVs and you know, IVs into the Pokemon and all that stuff, and he makes them extremely competitive. I mean, he runs what, like Psychic Wigglytuff or Psychic Clefable in Whitney's gym for fighting types. Okay, he gave Whitney such a bulky team. Like, you can't even really OHKO her team if you're on par with her, so you have to be over level. And Whitney's a scary opponent in Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, and then Team Rocket as well. They are just as scary. Like, you gotta understand, like, when you play like a ROM hack, and a Adriano ROM hack at that, you kind of start to adapt to the Nuzlocke ways. And then once you start adapting to the Nuzlocke ways, you kind of just go into a Nuzlocke just like, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just, you know, let's be this level. Let's have these moves, and we're ready to go. Oh, we can EV train. Let's EV train. Yada yada yada. Okay, we should be good to go. And I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Because I mean, I took on what, an Elite Four. I took on like what, maybe 2 Elite Fours and Red under leveled, severely under leveled, and you know, people still got mad at me for sweeping. And it's like, I'm sorry that I just had a well-built team. Like, sometimes that happens. You just have a really well-built team, and it can pretty much take on anything, and you know, there are no holes in your team, or if there is a hole in your team, you notice it and you can stop it before, you know, they take advantage of it. And then at the same time, it's the AI. I mean, I can't control what the AI does. I mean, if they have a Charizard that still has Ember at level 100, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, the whole point is, my point in this video is that people complain about like the silliest things when it comes to Nuzlocke. People will complain about you being underleveled, overleveled, on par. People will complain about you sweeping gyms, even if you're underleveled. People will complain about you EV training. People will complain about you not losing Pokemon. People will complain that you lost too many Pokemon, and it makes no sense. Like, cause like the real point of a Nuzlocke is just to make the game a little bit more difficult. And I mean, it is a little more difficult because, you know, there's those unexpected crits. And if you're playing a game that you never played before, you don't know what to expect. So it's like, oh yeah, Dragon Dance Kingdra with Outrage. Yeah, take out my electric type. I mean, look, I lost 2 dark types in a ghost type gym. I lost a fire type in a grass type gym. I've even lost a steel type in a normal type gym. Okay, guys, like I have adapted to the Nuzlocke ways, and it's like, yeah, while I can make a Nuzlocke a little bit more difficult by adding more and more rules on top of, you know, the already established Nuzlocke rules, I mean, if I'm just gonna sit here and play a regular Nuzlocke, I mean, I really don't know what to tell you. I've played so many locks that I'm just kind of accustomed to, you know, locks, but I don't know. People just complain about the silliest things. I mean, does it get on my nerves? I mean, I wouldn't be making this rant video if it did get on my nerves. It's really ridiculous. It's like, I'm sorry that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, like, I don't record these Nuzlocks to let you guys like watch me get bodied all the time. You know, like, we record these locks because we want to win, and we want to show you guys, you know, our progress. We want to win, and we want to complete the lock. And it's like, it's crazy how people actually want you to lose, or people don't want you to win. And it's like, and then people get mad at you for winning, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I said, I can understand if I was like 10 levels higher than my opponents all the time, but if that's not even the case, and I don't know why people are complaining. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I mean, is it gonna, I mean, do people complaining change the way that I play the game? Absolutely not. Like, sometimes people will tell me, you know, hey Jay, don't be like level 100, be like level 97. And I'm like, level 97? Let's go 95. And so I go 95. I battle trainers level 100, and I just end up sweeping their team, and I'm just like, okay. You know, and then people get mad that I swept their team, but it's like, well, I was like 5-10 levels under them, and you're still mad. How? Like, did you really? I mean, I expected to have myself a hard time. I expected to have a hard time, and if I did, I don't know. I'm referencing Glaze because that's like the most recent playthrough we've done on the channel, and like I said, someone complained about me sweeping red, and you know, like, I was 10 levels below him. You know, and then well, 4 of my Pokemon were 10 levels below him, and then 2 of my Pokemon were only 5 levels below him, but he had all level 100s. And it's like, well, I'm sorry that I had a well-built team. I mean, I had something to counter the Venusaur, the Charizard, the Blastoise, Pikachu, Snorlax, and the Lapras. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's like, oh, you shouldn't have EV trained your Pokemon. Would have made it a little bit more difficult. It's like we're not gonna sit here and we're not like. The thing is like, people want us to do all these things to make the game extremely difficult, but it's like, we don't want to sit here and put ourselves in a situation where it's literally impossible to win. You know, like, people be like, yo, go into the battle with 4 Pokemon, 4 level 1 Pokemon. You're gonna take on these level 100 Pokemon. It's like, what? It's like, people want us to put ourselves in these impossible situations, and it's like, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna sit here and make ourselves lose the game, you know? Like, I thought it was bad enough as is that I made myself 10 levels below red, but we still came out on top. I mean, because I EV train, but I mean, if you're gonna put the EV train mechanic in the game, I mean, I'm gonna freaking use it. I don't know. People complain about a lot of things. I don't see why people complain. I mean, I guess, you know, there's a thrill when you get to see a Pokemon die in a Nuzlocke, but I mean, the whole point of a Nuzlocke is to make the game slightly harder. At the same time, you're still trying to beat the game, and you know, even if you do it like being on par and stuff, if you start sweeping trainers, people get mad at you for sweeping trainers, even if you have a well-built team. I don't know, it's crazy. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Nuzlocks and stuff, and the whole, you know, being under level, over level, you know, on par, all that type of stuff? Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about like watching Nuzlocks and stuff? It's like, do you watch a Nuzlocke to see somebody win, or do you watch a Nuzlocke to see somebody struggle and, you know, stress out because they lost a very, very important Pokemon, and you literally just watch it for all the deaths that happen in Nuzlocke? Like, let me know down in the comment section below. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it seemed like I was like angry. I'm not really angry or anything. It's just like, it just baffles me that there's so much complaining with each lock. There's so much complaining. It doesn't matter how much you restrict yourself, you still get somebody who complains, and it's like, I feel like they forgot what the meaning of a Nuzlocke is, or I think they forgot what the actual point of a Nuzlocke is, and it's like they only watch Nuzlocks to like see people lose, and they want to see people struggle, and when people don't struggle, it's like, oh, it's not fun because you're not struggling, and it's like, wow, that's That says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.